Hello everyone. So this video lesson is all about the laws in limit or the limit laws. Limit laws, okay, enable us to directly evaluate limits without the need of, okay, table of values or a graph. So we have here the first law, okay, or the theorem, okay, the limit of a constant theorem. Okay, so the limit of a constant is itself. Okay, so madali lang to. So if k is any constant, then the limit of k as x approaches c is equal to k. Okay, so paano yan? Okay, magbibigay tayo ng example para mas maintindihan ninyo. Kapag ganito yung nakita ninyo, okay, so the limit of 2 as x approaches c, okay, so kung mapapansin ninyo, nag-iisa lang yung ating value dito. Ay, bilagan ko lang siya. Nag-iisa lang yung value natin dito. So, ibig sabihin, yan yung constant natin. O, constant, again, is yung number, yung term na walang kasamang variable. Okay? So, kapag ganyan daw, ang limit niyan ay yung sarili niya. So, therefore, the limit of 2 as x approaches c is 2. Okay? O, another example. What if we have the limit of 3 as x approaches 5? So, in here, kahit may 5 dyan, huwag niyong papansinin yan. Ang tingnan ninyo ay yung nandito. So, since 3 yan, yung constant natin, so therefore, the limit is 3. So, yan na yung answer. Another, okay, what if we have the limit of 10 as x approaches 2. Okay? So again, the limit is the constant, which is 10. So ito na yung answer natin. Next, number 4. Example, the limit of negative 5 as x approaches 0. Okay? So again, yung constant pa rin. So ganun lang siya. Again, the limit of a constant is itself or yung sarili niya. So tatandaan niyo yan. Okay? Next is the limit of a function x. Okay, so it states that the limit of x as x approaches c is equal to c. Okay, so this may be thought of as the substitution law because x is simply substituted by c. Okay, so ito yung, kung ganito yung itsura ng magiging function ninyo, okay? So, ang magiging limit niya ay yung nandito. Okay? Napunta lang siya dyan. So, like for example, magbigay tayo ng example, we have the limit of x as x approaches 2. Okay? So, ang magiging limit niya ay kung ano yung nandito. Okay? So, 2 siya. Next is, what if we have the limit of x as x approaches 7? Okay? So, of course, kung ano yung nandito. So, 7 yung answer natin. 7 yung limit. Okay? Basta x yung nandyan, kung ano yung limit nung nandito sa baba, okay, natin, yun yung final answer. Yun yung final, I mean, yun yung limit natin. Okay? Next, number 3. The limit of x as x approaches negative 10. Okay? So, ano ba yung nandito? Negative 10. So, yung limit natin ay negative 10. So, ganun lang siya kasimple. O, another, the limit of x as x approaches 0.5. So, we have 0.5. So, our limit is 0.5. Okay? So, ganun lang siya. Tatandaan ninyo, the limit of x as x approaches c is equal to c. Okay? Tandaan ninyo itong law na ito. Okay? Next. So, mahalaga yung first, second, and then, okay, mahalaga yung first, second, and then yung itong pangatlo natin kasi ito ay magagamit din natin sa mga susunod pa na mga laws or theorem. Okay? So, tatandaan ninyo to, especially itong tatlong ito. Okay? So, we have here the third one, the constant multiple theorem. Okay? Or yung pinagsamang constant and function. Okay? Function f of x. So, this says that the limit of a multiple of a function is simply that multiple of the limit of the function. So, the limit of k times f of x as x approaches c is equal to k times the limit of f of x as x approaches c is equal to k times l. Okay? So, let's have an example. Okay, so what if we have the limit of 4x as x approaches 3? Okay, so ang gagawin ninyo dito, ihihiwalay lang ninyo yung constant muna. Okay, gaya nung ating, ito yung dito na part. So, gagawin natin siyang ganito. From this to this. Okay, so ihiwalay natin yung 4, tapos times, okay, the limit of x as x approaches 3. Okay, then, in here, pwede nyong i-apply yung ating law number 2. Okay, kasi x na yung nandyan para ma-simplify. So, 4 times, ano ang value nito? Limit of x as x approaches 3. So, since 3 yung nandyan, x lang yung nandyan, okay, magiging 3 lang siya. So, 4 magiging 4 times 3. And that is, we have, okay, we have 12. So, the limit of 4x as x approaches 3 is 12. Okay? Another example, we have the limit of 7x as x approaches 1/2. Okay? So in here, ganun din. Ihiwalay ninyo yung 7 times, yung limit natin, limit of x as x approaches 1/2. And then, okay, simplify, 7 times, limit of x as x approaches 1/2 is, of course, kung ano yung nandito sa baba, which is 1/2. So, 7 times 1/2 is 7/2. So, ito na yung final answer natin. Okay? Another. Let's have example number 3. The limit of 8x as x approaches 4. Okay? So, iwalay ulit natin. So, we have 8 times the limit of x as x approaches 4. Okay, so we have 8 times, the limit of x as x approaches 4 is, of course, 4. So, 8 times 4 is 32. So, our final answer here is 32. Okay, so ganun lang siya kasimple. So, tatandaan ninyo itong, again, yung first 3 laws natin. Next, we have the addition theorem. Okay? Or, this theorem is also applicable with subtraction. So, pwede siyang addition and subtraction theorem. So, this is the limit of sum and difference of functions. So, this states that the limit of sum, okay, or difference of functions, okay, is the sum or difference of the limits, okay, of the individual functions. So, in symbol, okay, remember ninyo tong symbol, the limit of f of x plus g of x as x approaches c is equal to the limit of f of x as x approaches c plus the limit of g of x as x approaches c equals L plus M. So, same lang siya with the subtraction. Okay? So, napalitan lang yung mga sign natin dito. Okay? Pero same na same sila. Okay? Ng rule. So, let's have an example. So, first, let's have addition. So, the limit of 3x plus 5 as x approaches 1. Okay? So, ang gagawin natin dito, gagawin natin siyang ganitong format. Okay? Ganito siyang style. Ayan. So, ibig sabihin, paghihiwalay natin. Okay? So, the limit of 3x as x approaches 1 plus limit of 5 as x approaches 1. And then, let's apply yung mga naunang rule. Gaya ng sabi ko sa inyo kanina, we are going to apply those rules dito sa ating mga susunod na theorem. Okay? So, in here, since constant multiple siya, ihihiwalay natin yung constant. 3, okay, times the limit, okay, limit of x as x approaches 1 plus, ito masosolve na natin siya, masisimplify na natin, limit of 5 as x approaches 1 is, of course, yung constant natin na 5. And then, we have 3 times the limit of x as x approaches 1. So, function of x siya. So, x yung nandyan, ito yung ilalagay natin na limit. So, 1 plus 5. So, we have 3 plus 5 and that is equal to 8. So, the limit of 3x plus 5 as x approaches 1 is equal to 8. Okay, so yan yung answer natin. So, ganun lang siya kasimple. Next, let's have subtraction naman. Okay, the limit of 2x minus 6 as x approaches negative 3. So, ganun lang ulit, paghihiwalay ng ulit natin. So, the limit of 2x as x approaches negative 3 plus the limit of 6, minus, okay, sorry, plus yung naisulat ko, minus, yan. So, minus the limit of 6 as x approaches negative 3. Okay? So, in here, paghiwalay natin, constant multiple. So, we have 2 times the limit of x as x approaches negative 3 minus, limit of 6 as x approaches negative 3. So, we have the constant 6. So, therefore, our limit there is 6. And then, simplify natin itong nauna. We have 2 times the limit of x, 2 times the limit of x as x approaches negative 3 is equal to negative 3 minus 6. So we have 2 times negative 3 is negative 6 minus 6. So the answer here is 12. So the limit of 2x minus 6 as x approaches negative 3 is equal to 12. Okay? Next, we have the multiplication theorem. So this states that the limit of f of x times g of x as x approaches c is equal to the limit of f of x as x approaches c times the limit of g of x as x approaches c is equal to L times m. Okay? So for you to understand, of course, let's have an example. Okay? So find the limit of x times 3x plus 1 as x approaches 2. Okay? So, in here, kailangan natin siyang paghiwalayin. So, para lang siyang addition theorem. Okay? Paghiwalayin natin siya. So, the limit of x as x approaches 2, okay, times, okay, the limit of 3x plus 1 as x approaches 2. Okay, then let's start simplifying it. So, limit of x as x approaches 2 is, of course, yung 2. Okay, times, so, paghiwalay natin siya, limit of 3x, since may addition dyan, as x approaches 2 plus the limit of 1 as x approaches 2. Continue. So, we have 2 times the limit of 3x. So, constant multiple. So, ihiwalay natin yung 3 times the limit of x as x approaches 2 plus, limit of 1 as x approaches 2 is 1. Then we have 2 times 3 times, the limit of x as x approaches 2 is, of course, 2 plus 1. Then simplify natin. 2 times 3 times 2 is 6 plus 1 is 7. So we have 2 times 7 is 14. Therefore, the limit of x times 3x plus 1 as x approaches 2 is 14. Okay? Next, we have the second example. Find the limit of 2x times 5x minus 3 as x approaches 1. Okay? So, let's solve for this one. So, pag hiwalayin muna natin sila, limit of 2x as x approaches 1 times the limit of 5x minus 3 as x approaches 1. Okay, then solve natin. So, ilagay natin siya dito, baka hindi kumasya. So, we have, so limit of 2x as x approaches 1. So, since constant multiple siya, again, ang ginagawa lang natin dito, ina-apply natin yung mga previous theorem. Okay, natin para dito sa mga susunod na theorem. So, pinagsasama-sama or napagsasama-sama natin sila. Okay, so, ihiwalay natin yung 2 times the limit of x as x approaches 1 times, okay, since may subtraction operation dyan, paghiwalay natin. Limit of 5x as x approaches 1 minus limit of 3 as x approaches 1. Then, let's have 2 times, limit of x as x approaches 1. Okay, function of x theorem. So, we have here 1 times the limit of 5x. So, constant multiple. So, ihiwalay ulit natin yung 5. Labas natin yung 5. And then, we have 5 times the limit of x as x approaches 1. Okay? Minus, limit of 3 as x approaches 1 is yung constant. Ano ang magiging limit natin? Yung 3. Then, continue. 2 times 1 is 2. Times, 5 times, the limit of x as x approaches 1 is 1. Okay? Minus 3. Then, we have 2 times 5 times 1 is 5 minus 3 is 2. So, the limit of 2x times 5x minus 3 as x approaches 1 is 4. Okay? So, that's how you do the multiplication theorem. Next, we have the division theorem or the limit of quotient of functions. So it states that the limit of f of x, okay, over g of x, so g of x ito dapat, okay, as x approaches c is equal to the limit of f of x as x approaches c over the limit of g of x as x approaches c is equal to L over m. Okay? So, provided that m should not be equal to 0. Okay? So, bakit hindi pwedeng mag-0 yung ating denominator? Kasi, of course, magiging undefined siya. Okay? So, pag nag-0 o undefined, indeterminate yung ating limit. So, may problem doon. Okay? So, for example, okay, let's have an example. So, find the limit of x over 2 as x approaches 5. Okay? So, in here, para lang din siyang addition to multiplication theorem, right? So, paghihiwalayin lang natin siya. Limit of x as x approaches 5 over the limit of 2 as x approaches 5. Okay? So, in here, dito sa nauna natin, limit of x as x approaches 5, of course, ang value niyan or ang limit niyan ay 5. Base doon sa ating function of x theorem. Over, the limit of 2 as x approaches 5, constant theorem, so we have 2. So, therefore, the limit of this function is 5 over 2. So, ganun lang siya kasimple. Okay? Next example. Find the limit of x over 2x minus 1 as x approaches 3. Okay? So, paghiwalayin lang ulit muna natin siya. So, the limit of x as x approaches 3 over the limit of 2x minus 1 as x approaches 3. Okay? Then, simplify na natin. So, limit of x as x approaches 3 is, of course, 3. Okay? Then, we have, paghiwalay natin ito, limit of 2x as x approaches 3 minus the limit of 1 as x approaches 3. Kasi subtraction siya. Okay? Then, we have 3 over, the limit of 2x as x approaches 3. So, constant multiple theorem, ilalabas natin yung 2 times the limit of x as x approaches 3 minus the limit of 1 as x approaches 3 is, of course, that is constant theorem 1. Then, simplify natin. So, we have 3 over 2 times, okay, the limit of x as x approaches 3 is yung 3 natin. Function x or function of x theorem minus 1. Then, we have 3 over 2 times 3 is 6 minus 1 is 5. So, therefore, the limit of x over 2x minus 1 as x approaches 3 is 3/5. Okay? So, ganun lang siya kasimple. So, pare-pareho lang sila. Paghihiwalayin lang natin. Okay? Pare-pareho lang yung ating addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division theorem. Paghihiwalayin muna natin para ma-simplify natin. Tapos, i-apply natin yung mga nakaraan or yung mga previous na theorem. Okay? Next, we have the seventh law. We have the power rule or the power limit, the limit of power of functions. So, this states that the limit, okay, the limit of f of x raised to p as x approaches c is equal to the limit of f of x, okay, raised to p as x approaches c is equal to L raised to p. Okay, so para mas maintindihan ninyo yan, so let's have an example. So let's say we have the limit of x cubed as x approaches 2. So ito, ang mangyayari lang dyan, ilalabas lang natin yung exponent natin. So magiging limit of x, okay, as x approaches 2, okay, raised to 3. So, parang naging yung exponent natin sa lahat na siya, pangkalahatan na siya. Kanina, nasa x lang natin siya, exponent lang siya sa x, pero ngayon, pangkalahatan na. Tapos, isi-simplify na natin siya. So, limit of x as x approaches 2. So, unahin natin, of course, yung nasa parenthesis. We are following the PEMDAS or the JAMDAS rule. So, unahin yung parenthesis. So, limit of x as x approaches 2 is 2. Then, yung ating exponent. Okay? So, 2 and then the exponent is 3 or 2 cube. And 2 cube is equal to 8. Okay, so the limit of x cubed as x approaches 2 is 8. Okay, let's have another example. So let's say we have the limit of x squared minus 2x plus 1 as x approaches 3. Okay, so ayan. So, paghiwalayin muna natin siya kasi nga, meron siyang subtraction and addition. So, ilang terms ito? We have 3 terms. So, paghiwalayin natin siya. Limit of x squared as x approaches 3 minus the limit of 2x as x approaches 3 plus the limit of 1 as x approaches 3. And then, we have, so, isolve na natin siya. Ito, dahil may exponent siya, ilalabas natin. So, we have limit of x as x approaches 3, okay, raised to 2. Okay, wait lang, ayusin ko. Raised to 2. Okay, then, minus, limit of 2x. Okay, so ito, ilabas natin yung 2. Okay, times the limit of x as x approaches 3. So, in-apply ko lang dito yung constant multiple theorem. Plus, ito, we can simplify this one na. Limit of 1, constant theorem. Limit of 1 as x approaches 3 is equal to 1. Then, simplify natin to. Limit of x as x approaches 3. Okay, we have 3. Then, yung exponent na 2. Minus 2 times, limit of x as x approaches 3 is 3. Okay? So, i-ano muna natin. Plus 1. Then we have 3 squared is 9. Minus 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1. Okay? So, 9 minus 6 is 3 plus 1, that is 4. So, the limit of x squared minus 2x plus 1 as x approaches 3 is equal to 4. Okay? So, ganun lang. Next, we have the last theorem. We have the radical or root theorem or the limit of root of function. So this states that the limit, okay, of the nth root, okay, of f of x as x approaches c is equal to the nth root of the limit of f of x as x approaches c is equal to the nth root of L. Okay? So, in here, okay, let's have an example. So, paano siya i-apply? Parang exponent lang din siya. Ilalabas lang natin yung radical. Okay? So, for example, we have the limit of square root of x as x approaches 9. Okay? So, in here, ang mangyayari dyan, ilalabas lang yung square root. Magiging kabuuan na siya. Limit or pangkalahatan na ulit. Limit of x as x approaches 9. And then, isi-simplify nyo na siya. So, limit of x as x approaches 9 is, okay, so we have 9. So, the square root of 9 is 3. Okay? So, our limit here is 3. Okay? Ganun lang siya. Next, number 2, example. Let's say we have the limit, okay, wait lang. Let's say we have the limit of x squared minus x minus 1 as x approaches 3. Okay? Sorry, meron pa palang kasama to. Okay, let's say we have, okay. Wait lang, hindi ko siya nasulat. So, we have the limit of x squared minus x minus 1 over square root, okay, square root of x plus 1 as x approaches 3. Okay? So, dito, yan. So, isimplify natin siya gamit yung mga nakaraan or yung mga previous theorem. So, we have, paghiwa-hiwalay natin to since we have 3 terms ulit dito sa numerator. So, we have the limit of x squared as x approaches 3 minus the limit of x as x approaches 3 minus the limit of 1 as x approaches 3. All over, okay, paghiwalayin din, or I mean, ito, we have, paghiwalayin din natin siya. So, the limit of, or i-direct na natin. Sige, i-direct na natin. Square root kasi ilalabas natin. So, the limit of x as x approaches 3 plus the limit of 1 as x approaches 3. Tapos yun, square root halagyan ninyo kasi nilabas na natin siya. Okay, then let's simplify. So the limit of x squared as x approaches 3 is, so, lalabas natin siya. So magiging limit of x as x approaches 3 squared. Okay? Minus limit of x as x approaches 3 is 3. Minus limit of 1 as x approaches 3 is 1. Over, okay, so square root of limit of x as x approaches 3 is 3. Plus, the limit of 1 as x approaches 3 is 1. Okay, then simplify natin. So, we have limit of x as x approaches 3 is 3. 3 squared. So, minus 3 minus 1 over square root of 3 plus 1. So, that is square root of 4. So, 3 squared, 9 minus 3 minus 1 over square root of 4 is 2. So, 9 minus 3 minus 1, that is 5 over 2. So, the limit of x squared minus x minus 1 over square root of x plus 1 as x approaches 3 is equal to 5 over 2. Okay? Okay, so let's try to answer this one using the theorems. Okay, so number one, the limit of x as x approaches 12. So we have the function of x theorem. So simply 12. So, ang sagot lang natin dito ay 12. Kung ano yung nandyan sa baba. Okay, so 12 yung answer. Ay, 12 yung ating sagot. Wait lang, ulitin ko. So, 12 yung sagot natin dito, dahil dito. Okay? Next, the limit of 5 as x approaches 2, constant theorem, so we have 5 dahil siya dito. Okay? Next, the limit of 4x plus 2 as x approaches negative 3. Okay? So, addition theorem, paghihiwalayin lang natin. Okay? So, the limit of 4x as x approaches negative 3 plus, okay, the limit of 2 as x approaches negative 3. Okay? So, simplify natin. Limit of 4x. So, constant multiple, ilabas yung 4. 4 times the limit of x as x approaches negative 3. Plus, limit of 2 as x approaches negative 3 is, okay, constant natin is 2. So, 2 yung answer. Then, we have 4 times, the limit of x as x approaches negative 3 is negative 3. Okay? Plus 2. So, we have 4 times negative 3 is negative 12 plus 2. So, we have here negative 10. So, negative 12 plus 2 is negative 10. Okay? Next, we have the limit of 2x minus 4 as x approaches 3. So, dito na lang natin siya isolve. Okay? So, we have here, isulat ko muna, limit of 2x minus 4 as x approaches 3. Okay? So, paghiwalayin natin, kasi nga subtraction siya. So, limit of 2x as x approaches 3 minus limit of 4 as x approaches 3. Then, simplify. So, since constant multiple siya, ilabas natin yung 2 times the limit of x as x approaches 3. Minus, okay, the limit of 4 as x approaches 3, constant theorem, so we have 4. Then, 2 times the limit of x as x approaches 3 is 3. Minus 4. So, 2 times 3 is 6 minus 4. Okay, so 6 minus 4 is 2. Okay, so the limit of 2x minus 4 is 2. Okay, next we have number 5. Okay, number 5. Parang hindi siya kasya. So, ilagay natin dito yung number 5. Okay, so the limit of 8 minus 3x plus 12x squared as x approaches 2. Okay, so paghihiwa-hiwalayin muna natin sila. So we have here the limit of 8 as x approaches 2 minus the limit of 3x as x approaches 2 plus the limit of 12x squared as x approaches 2. Then simplify. So the limit of 8 as x approaches 2 is constant theorem, 8 minus, so constant multiple, so ilalabas natin yung 3 times the limit of x as x approaches 2 plus, okay, so constant multiple ulit and then may power pa siya. So ito, ilabas muna natin. So 12 times the limit of x squared, okay, x squared, or i-direct na natin siya, okay, ilabas na natin yung exponent as x approaches to, limit of x as x approaches to raised to 2, okay, is equal to 8 minus, so 3 times the limit of x as x approaches to is 2 plus 12, wait lang, lagyan natin ng parenthesis, 12 times, the limit of x as x approaches to is 2, 2 squared. Then, we have 8 minus, so 3 times 2 is 6, plus 12 times 4. Okay, then, so always follow the Jamdas rule or PEMDAS rule. So 8 minus 6 plus, so 12 times 4 is 48. So we will get 8 minus 6 is 2 plus 48, which is equal to 50. So the limit of 8 minus 3x plus 12x squared, okay, as x approaches 2 is equal to 50. Okay, so yun yung number 5 natin. Next, let's have number 6. Okay, baka hindi siya kumasya. So let's try this one. Number 6. Okay, so the limit of 2x squared minus 3x plus 1 over x cubed plus 4 as x approaches 2. So, the limit of 2x squared as x approaches 2, okay, minus the limit of 3x as x approaches 2 plus the limit of 1 as x approaches 2 over, okay, the limit of x cubed as x approaches 2 plus the limit of 4 as x approaches 2. Okay? So, simplify natin siya. So, dito na lang. Baka hindi siya kasi kumasya. So, una, constant multiple. So, ilalabas natin yung 2. So, 2 times the limit of x squared, or ilabas na rin natin. Saglit lang para kumasya. So, 2 times the limit of x as x approaches 2 raised to 2, okay? Ayan. Okay, raised to 2 minus, okay, the limit of 3x. So, 3 times the limit of x as x approaches 2 plus, limit of 1 as x approaches 2 is equal to 1 over, so limit of x cubed as x approaches 2 is also equal to the limit of x as x approaches 2 cube plus, limit of 4 as x approaches 2 is 4. Tapos, simplify natin. So, 2 times the limit of x as x approaches 2 is 2. So, 2 squared minus 3 times the limit of x as x approaches 2 is 2. Okay? Then, so, lagyan lang natin parenthesis para hindi tayo nalilito. Plus 1. So, limit of x as x approaches 2 is 2. Tapos, yung exponent na 3, 2 cube. Plus 4. Then, simplify natin. So, 2 times 2 squared is 4. Minus 3 times 2 is 6 plus 1. Over 2 cube is 2 times 2 times 2 is 8 plus 4. Okay? Then we have 2 times 4, 8. Minus 6, 2. Plus 1 is 3. Over 8 plus 4 is 12. 3 over 12, or pag sinimplify natin siya, okay, magiging, ano ang GCF ng 3 and 12? So, we have 3. So, 3 divided by 3 is 1. 12 divided by 3 is 4. So, 1/4. So, yung final answer natin dito ay, lagay ko lang dito, 1/4. Okay? So, the limit of 2x squared minus 3x plus 1 over x cubed plus 4 as x approaches 2 is equal to 1/4. Okay? So, that's it for this video lesson. So, hope naintindihan ninyo. Okay? Thank you!